Hey, Shalom, brothers. It's the brother Nashar from the Great Millstone Dallas camp. And I have something, man, that's just been on my spirit, just another quick hit. I just want to edify the body, man. But first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory, man, to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles, man, that are out there ruling very well. And salutations to the elect, pushing this truth with sincerity. But yeah, man, it's just been on my spirit to let brothers know, man, don't let arrogance build up in you. Don't let that spirit of thinking that you're better than the next, build up in you. And this is not anything that anybody's doing. I'm not making this video to point out anybody or anything for that matter. As I stated before, I'm only want to edify the body. Okay, I'm going to bring it out with Philippians 2, and I'll start at verse 3. It says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves." That's pretty much self-explanatory. I go to verse 4. It says, "Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which also in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach." Now, it's already said and done in the scriptures that, knowledge puffeth up, man, because the more knowledge you get, the more you start to feel yourself in this truth. You feel yourself growing, and you get in this spirit of like, I got it now. It's easy to get that. It doesn't make you a bad brother, man. It does not. But it's easy to get that, and that's something that we're not supposed to be in. That spirit is nothing but some carnal type of spirit that's on you. You all in your flesh. You forgetting that, this truth was given to you for a job, man. Because the Lord could have easily had mercy on someone else. You know what I mean? So, you gotta stay in that mindset that the Lord could easily throw your ass back in the darkness and wake up another dry bone. He could easily do so. Because the scriptures say that the Lord have mercy on whom he chooses to have mercy on. So just because we have the truth now, don't make us better than anybody. Even the people in the world. Cause we ain't got it yet. We ain't saved yet. We ain't been delivered out of this place yet, man. Okay. I got another one. I think it's First Thessalonians and 5, I believe. Excuse me. First Thessalonians 5 and 14. It says, "Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient towards every man." There's certain things that a brother could do. There's certain things that people could do in the world. Now, if a person is just scoffing, that's one thing. That's a demon. But if somebody's coming up and don't really have the true knowledge, you got to first remember that you first didn't have that knowledge either. You was that nigga that was committing adultery. You was once that nigga that was rolling Swisher Sweets and smoking. You was once that nigga getting edge ups. You was once that nigga dating these black hoes that you now talk about while in the truth. You see what I'm saying? So it's important to stay humble and also get understanding. The scriptures say, "In all thy getting, get understanding." So it's important to just stay humble. Arrogance should not be a spirit on the man of the Lord. Because you should know and keep that humbleness like, okay, even though I'm out here giving judgment to other people, I was once like these other people. I was once considered a Gentile. But the Lord chose us and woke us up. So that's one thing that should stay humble. You was once that nigga that couldn't save yourself. You was once that nigga that didn't know the truth about the Bible. You was once that nigga worshiping and praising Jesus Christ. So it's important to keep that humbleness and realize that you're talking to another person that hadn't yet gained this knowledge. And I'm talking about just gaining the true elect, because that's our job, cold-heartedly, ultimately. It's gaining the elect, man. Trying to sit around and boast, about the knowledge you got or how long you've been in the truth don't really fucking matter, man. Okay? I got one more script, and I'm gonna get out of your way. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2. 1 Timothy chapter 2. Wait a minute. I'll do that one more time. 1 Timothy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2 Timothy. That's why I'm tripping. Chapter 2. Salaki, brothers. 1 second while I'm loading up here. First Timothy chapter 2, I'm going to start at verse 24. It says, "And the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men, appoint to teach, patient." Okay? I want to get that word real quick, strive, because it has a good point with it. Now, I'm going to let
Strong's G 3164. Machamai.
Now that word there in the Greek is machamai, and it means to fight of armed competence, or those who engage a hand-to-hand struggle. Now another definition that stick out to me is this. It says, of those who engage in war of words, to quarrel, to wrangle, to dispute. And that spirit can easily get on any brother, man. Okay? We're not supposed to be worried about trying to prove how much knowledge we got. The whole reason that the Lord gave us this truth is to gain the elect so we can get the fuck out of here. Who cares about how many precepts you know and how much of the Bible you read and how long you've been in this truth? Because none of that means nothing. You can easily be another nigga that fell out. Easily. Okay? So my whole point, man, is to stay steadfast in the job that you was given. Fuck all that unruly ass thoughts and all this little shit about proving, how much you know and over somebody else, because none of that matters. Now, before I leave, I gotta leave you with an analogy. That's just, that's who I am. I like to give more understanding and, and bring up certain situations or certain examples to give understanding. Now, when you got a boss, like a boss at one of these multi-million-dollar companies, like if you're going to be a lawyer or something like that, there's interns, right? They don't just choose one guy right off the top. You got to go intern at a lot of these big corporations. That's how I look at this truth. You're an intern right now. The Lord he's your boss. He's giving you a job, a mandate to do a certain thing that you got to do while waiting, which is, gaining the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures and teaching what you've learned, right? Now, as an intern, every intern has a lot of knowledge, so you're not competing about who has the most knowledge, right? Same thing with this truth. When you're an intern, who gives a fuck about how much knowledge you got? Did you get the job done though? Right? That's the only point, really. You see what I'm saying? Now, the boss that has those interns, he gives them not only a job, but he already knows who he really wants off the bat. He just allowing these interns to prove themselves over time. And then the ones he's already chosen are the ones that'll get the job. Same thing in this truth. We're interns right now. We're proving to the Most High that we can do the job he's given us. The knowledge that you have doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it does as far as teaching, but I'm just saying, trying to prove how much knowledge you have over another person doesn't really matter. Now, my whole point is we should stay steadfast in the same mindset Yahawashi HaMashiach had, our big brother. He wasn't worried about no vainglory and being unruly. He took the knowledge that was given to him. He took the experiences that he did and learned in the world. He took that understanding, complied in it, and brought life to the scriptures. And he taught it to the chosen men that were given to him. And he was saved, man. That's the one thing we should be worried about. Not all this bullshit. So, with that, I hope you brothers were edified. I hope you brothers, shake that. I'm not even, like I said in the beginning, this ain't to one certain brother. This is me trying to edify the body to make sure we don't get that spirit of arrogance on us. That spirit of being unruly. Right? Because you don't want that spirit of, that fractious spirit on you. Because all that means is a person that's you can't control that person. It's like a child almost. It's hard to control somebody that's fictitious, right? But anyway, I hope you brothers were edified. And, with that, I want to say all praise go to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Again, all praises in worship, man, goes to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles ruling well. Salutations, man, to the elect.